as much as this is supposed to be a fun and welcoming and encouraging environment to come and hang out and play music, at this stage particularly, we're aiming our efforts towards a good concert. Because no matter how much fun we have, if we're going to invite people to come and listen to us, they're not going to come and say, wow, but I bet they have a good time rehearsing.
The typical rehearsal starts with the grand shuffle, because since it's a rented space, it's not always set up for a band. So you have to become a master technician of putting everything together, especially in the percussion section at least, because all the instruments have to come apart and then they go back together.
And then one time there was the Taekwondo class that used to be in there, so we'd have to take all the puzzle pieces apart, put all the puzzle pieces back together. So that was the setup process.
Yeah.
Continue.
Oh, I got nothing else. That's good.
Then Stefan rehearses us.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that part.
Because you're going to make a mistake again in another 2 weeks. You'll do it in a concert, because your brain is going to be elsewhere. You'll be like, watch the conductor, look at the audience, ooh, birds. You know, it's going to be... The rehearsals for the Uxbridge Community Concert Band are a bit of a strategic effort. We have 14 rehearsals between the end of May to the end of August. And every single one of those minutes is accounted for in our rehearsal strategy. We have about a dozen pieces, and before the first rehearsal, the decision is made as to how much rehearsal time we're going to give to each piece. A challenging piece, for example, like Designs and Variations this year, was allocated about 3 hours of rehearsal time across the entire summer. The less challenging pieces, something that might be an easy read for us, might be the Ave Verum Corpus, the Mozart piece we did, might get only 50 or 60 minutes across the entire summer.
What really goes on in a concert band rehearsal? There are many elements to music that performers encounter at any given point. As a foundation, each band member is responsible for being able to play his or her own rhythm, dynamics, and key signature and accidentals. Collectively, the band has to be able to follow the conductor through different time signatures and have to understand their place in the music when there are several layers.
Kind of the weird, mysterious section. 55, please. Just everyone except for flutes and first clarinet and cornets. Everyone else. 55. 2 4-bar. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Good. So right now it's kind of this massive sound that we don't quite know what we're listening for. We need to hear the new notes. As the new notes come in, they kind of build the chord one on top of the other. So you play your note, and you just kind of hang back and let it become part of the sound. When you come in with a new note, lean on it just a little bit so we can hear it, and we can hear that the harmony's starting to rise. 55. 1, 2. Good, so make sure we get in on the right time. So tenors and barries, you're on the and of 1, ba. Trombones, you're on the and of 1, ba. Again, 55, 1 and 2, and. And it will get faster. Please follow the conductor. faster, the music has to get faster, no matter what you think your part's supposed to do. Because for whatever reason, I may need to move the tempo or slow it down or whatever. Regardless of what the music says, you follow the conductor's beat. So I was getting faster, but there's a lot of people who are just like, I'm just in this tempo. What I'm doing. Not paying me enough to go faster. The eighth note is the connection from the quarter note. The 32nd note lead. You all play acoustic instruments. UCCB unplugged sounds the same as. Let's try it again from the beginning.
UCCB in the dark sounds a whole lot different.